The sun was setting, casting a warm glow over the bustling streets of Ijebu. Students moved about, giving the town its lively and vibrant character. Abimbola strolled leisurely, enjoying the cool evening breeze and the familiar sounds of campus life. As she walked, she heard animated voices nearby. Intrigued, she moved closer to the source of the banter. Two figures were engaged in a lively conversation in the Ijebu dialect. As she approached, she recognized one of them.
Biliki!
Abimbola called out. The girl turned, recognizing the person calling her name. Her lips parted, revealing a wide grin.
Bimbolisti, how now?
She exclaimed. Biliki was a girl from Abimbola's neighborhood in Lagos. She had stayed with her relatives and attended a public school there. Known for her crazy and unrefined nature, Biliki is a ras girl, always the life of the party, often causing a scene with her antics.
What are you doing here?
Abimbola asked, puzzled.
Ijebu na my hometown now.
Biliki replied in her typical broken English.
Now me suppose they ask you, wetin you they do for here?
Abimbola laughed, shaking her head.
I'm here for school, Biliki. What about you?
I dey here they flex now. Me sef come school for here.
Biliki said with a mischievous wink. She claimed to be a student, but Abimbola knew better. Biliki was more of a wannabe, hanging around to soak up the student life without actually being a part of it. Biliki could be quite the character. Her animated stories and exaggerated expressions had Abimbola laughing heartily.
Make we go buy suya now.
Biliki suggested suddenly, her eyes lighting up at the sight of a nearby suya stand.
Okay.
Abimbola agreed, her mouth watering at the thoughts of the spicy grilled meat. They approached the stand, and as Abimbola placed her order, Biliki continued her animated chatter.
You will be fine girl.
Biliki teased.
You go soon turn hot cake oh.
Abimbola rolled her eyes, laughing.
Biliki! You haven't changed one bit.
As they waited for their suya, a familiar presence approached from behind.
Hey Abims, what's up?
A voice greeted her. She turned to see Tayo standing there, his charming smile in place. Her heart skipped a beat, not in excitement but in caution. She remembered their previous encounters and felt a mix of irritation and curiosity.
Buying some suya, I see.
Tayo said, his tone casual.
Yes.
She replied, trying to keep her tone neutral. She wasn't in the mood for another encounter with Tayo, especially after their last interaction.
I'll pay for it.
Tayo offered, reaching for his wallet. Biliki, ever the opportunist, couldn't help but chime in.
Ah, who be this fine bobo? You don't catch big fish oh.
Abimbola rolled her eyes at Biliki's comments.
No thanks. I have my own money.
She told Tayo, refusing his gesture. But Tayo insisted.
I insist. It's on me.
Abimbola hesitated, torn between wanting to assert her independence and not causing a scene. Reluctantly, she allowed Tayo to pay for the suya, but her guard was still up. Biliki watched the exchange with keen interest, her eyes darting between Abimbola and Tayo.
Bimbolisti, you know what introduce us ni? Abi you dey form?
Abimbola sighed, knowing that Biliki will not let it go.
Tayo, this is Biliki, an old neighbor from Lagos. Biliki, Tayo.
Nice to meet you, Biliki.
Tayo said, extending his hand. Biliki shook his hand with enthusiasm.
Me sef, nice to meet you. Brother Tayo, make you take care of my girl oh.
Tayo laughed, his charm in full effect.
I'll do my best.
As they stood by the suya stand, the night around them continued to buzz with activity. Abimbola couldn't help but feel a mix of irritation and confusion. Tayo's persistence was unnerving, but a small part of her was curious about his intentions. As they walked back towards the hostel, Biliki regaled them with outrageous stories that had Abimbola in stitches. But the underlying tension between her and Tayo remained.
Okay, Biliki, I'll see you around, eh?
Abimbola said as they neared her hostel.
Bimbolistic. Okay, take care.
Biliki replied, waving them off. Abimbola thanked Tayo for the suya and started to head inside.
Abims, wait.
Tayo called out, stopping her. She turned, curiosity and caution battling within her.
Yes?
Tayo hesitated, then smiled.
Nothing. Just wanted to say good night.
Good night, Tayo.
She replied, turning to leave. As Abimbola walked away, Tayo watched her with a determined look. He knew he had to change his tactics. Abimbola wasn't as easy as he had thought. Every girl had a prize, he believed, and he was determined to find hers. What will Tayo's next move be? Will he succeed in winning his bets? And as for Abimbola, will she be persuaded by Tayo and be swept off her feet? Tune in to the next episode to find out. Thanks for watching and bye for now.